Welcome back, students. Let us continue with the chapter Linear Equations in One Variable. In the last video, we have seen what is a linear equation in one variable. Today, we will see solving of linear equations. We know that solution of a linear equation is the value of the variable that satisfies the equation. That is, it is that value of the variable which when substituted for the variable, we get the left hand side to be equal to the right hand side. Equation is like a balance. The pens represent the left hand side, the LHS, and the right hand side, that is the RHS of the equation. The equality maintains the balance between the two sides. In class 7, you have learned that if we add, subtract, multiply, or divide some quantity on one side of the equation, then we have to do the same on the other side of the equation. Using this concept, you have learned to solve some simple linear equations. Let us recall this with an example. Example 1, 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. Let us solve this solution. 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. Now, we want to get rid of this minus 3. So for this, what we do is we add plus 3 on the left hand side. And since we add 3 on the left hand side, we also have to add 3 on the right hand side. So this step becomes 2x minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 7 plus 3. So plus 3 on the LHS and plus 3 on the RHS. Now we know that minus 3 plus 3, this cancels out. So what remains here is 2x is equal to 7 plus 3, that is 10. Now here this is 2x. To get rid of this 2, we divide the LHS by 2, and so we also divide the RHS by 2. That is 2x upon 2 is equal to 10 upon 2. Now we can cancel this 2, and what remains is x, and this side we can cancel 10 and 2 with the table of 2. 2 ones are 2 and 2 fives are 10. So we get x is equal to 5. And this is the solution. This method, which you have already learnt, is inverse operations method. This year, we will learn to solve the equations using transpose method. Transpose method is quite similar to this previous method. Only certain steps which are reduced in this transpose method. So let me take the same example, 2x minus 3 is equal to 7, and let us see how we can do it using the transpose method. So solve 2x minus 3 is equal to 7 by the transpose method. So solution, 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. Now, we don't want this minus 3 here. Okay, there are two terms, 2x and minus 3. Now, minus 3, we don't want it here, so we take it to the other side. That is, I say minus 3 is transposed to the right hand side. Minus 3 when taken to the right hand side, minus becomes plus. So this becomes, okay, this minus 3, I transpose it on the other side. So this will become 2x is equal to 7 plus 3. Minus 3 becomes plus 3 when taken on the other side of the equality side. So I get this as 2x is equal to 10. Now 2x, this is 2 multiplied by x. I want to get rid of this 2. So 2 is multiplied with x. I take this, I transpose this 2 on the other side, the right hand side. So multiply becomes divide. So here I get x is equal to 10 upon 2. And 10 upon 2 is nothing but 5. So x is equal to 5, and this is the solution. So we note that x is equal to 5. We get the same solution by this transpose method and by the inverse operation method also. X is equal to 5. The solution is the same. Only thing, it becomes convenient to use the transpose method when we have to solve linear equations of higher level. So let us practice this method with a few more examples. Before we proceed, remember one thing. When we transpose a term to the other side of the equality, addition becomes subtraction, subtraction becomes addition, multiplication becomes division, and division becomes multiplication. So with this concept in mind, let us proceed with example 2. 2y plus 9 is equal to 4. Solution. Now, we have to transpose 9 to the other side. So plus 9, when taken on the other side, it will become minus 9. So 2y is equal to 4 minus 9. And 4 minus 9 gives us minus 5. So 2y is equal to minus 5. Now here we want to find the value of y, the variable. So I have to take this 2 on the other side. Here it is multiplication. So when I take it on the other side, it will become divide. So y is equal to minus 5 upon 2. This is the solution. Let us take one more example. X upon 3 plus 5 upon 2 is equal to minus 3 upon 2. Now to solve this, first I have to take plus 5 upon 2, this term I have to transpose it on the other side. So plus 5 upon 2 will become minus 5 upon 2. So this will be x upon 3 is equal to minus 3 upon 2 minus 5 upon 2. Now how to solve this fractions? Here we note that the denominator is 2. So and the numerators will be minus 3 minus 5. So x upon 3 is equal to minus 3 minus 5 upon 2. Minus 3 minus 5, this gives us minus 8 upon 2. Cancel this and we get minus 4. So x upon 3 will be equal to minus 4. Now we have to find the value of the variable x. So this 3 we have to transpose to the other side. Here x is divided by 3. So when this 3 is taken on the other side, it will become multiplication. So x is equal to minus 4 multiplied by 3. So the answer is minus 12. The solution is x is equal to minus 12. Let us take one more example. Y upon minus 3 is equal to 2. To solve this, y divided by minus 3, negative 3, and this is equal to 2. So here, you note that y is divided by a negative integer 3. So when I take this negative integer on the other side, it will become multiplication. Here y is divided by minus 3. So when I take this on the other side, this will become multiplication. So y is equal to 2 multiply this minus 3. So the answer will be y is equal to 2 multiply minus 3. We get minus 6. The solution is y is equal to minus 6. So this is how we can solve linear equations using transposed method. Now you can practice this type of sums. I will give you some problems for practice. These are some questions from exercise 2.1. Solve the following equations. You solve this using the transpose method and practice this method. Thank you, students.